Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams who are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Cowboys going up against the Giants.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. They go play action here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and now it's second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 1st and 10, Locke. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
Now, that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. To throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Linval Joseph breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. They'll set up to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion.
Green 39! Green 39! Watch it now, Marty! Back up, Philly, here we go!
They'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Throwing is Love, and he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. A shotgun snap for Love. He finds Beckham, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22. Luck on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now it's Luck off the bootleg. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. To throw on second down is Luck. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. They'll try again with Elliott. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably suppressed.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aldon Smith with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 3rd down, that's Thompson. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
On first down, Locke. Now a hit, and Locke lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
No, check. Patriot. Over Leopard. Watch it now, Barney. Back down in Philly. Here we go.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
No, check. Patriot.
On play action, they'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Watch it now, Barney. Set. Detroit. Leopard. Go. Here we go. Look at 56. Green, 39. Over.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom indeed. Bailey now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
And he under pressure, and they got to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down, here's Locke. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Third and long, it's Locke. fights loose. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually...
And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1.
Detroit!
Now Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And it is now 21-0. Bailey now to kick this one away. Hey, here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll fake it. Now Luck. He sets to fire deep. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the gun, here's Love. jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Giants on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now Luck. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. Now Luck. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Out of the gun, Luck. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And his kick is indeed good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, Elliott. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
And maybe that extra hut, you know, that extra emphasis on it, got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
First down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. I think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Back to throw, Luck. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
To throw is Luck. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there, and I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you, I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Again, a run with Thompson. And a short gain here down to the 22. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the...
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Luck. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They start on the ground with Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Looking to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is 2nd and long. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, and partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
2nd down, 9 yards to go. Here's Luck. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken
The whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
They go play action here on first down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. Now, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Giants on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And now here come the Cowboys. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They'll look to throw here. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the D looking like they may blitz. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now a play fake here on first down. Caught here by Conley. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. First and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Locke. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To the air again. Locke finds his target. It's Bellamy. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. On 1st down, it's Locke. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Luck throwing again. This will be caught at about the 6. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, Locke. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll try to run some clock now with Elliott. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
7 yards to go on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Back to throw here. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been terrific so far. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And the Giants ready to come out now. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Love. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. On 1st down, Love. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. 2nd down and just 1. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Thompson. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you it's not very good.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They go to Elliott again. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The Cowboys on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw. And able to find Conley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
All right, now look at 56.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Again, it's Elliott. And he's got room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, Week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Dallas, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the